In this video, we will discuss Accounting 1, Reports, Customer Vendor Book 1 and 2. And before starting the video, you can also find this menu in the Inventory module, and it doesn't matter which module you use. The difference between Customer Vendor Book 1 and 2 is that in Customer Vendor Book 1, data will be displayed based on only accounts receivable and accounts payable accounts only. In Customer Vendor Book 2, the report format and displayed data will be similar to Customer Vendor Book 1, but you can include account codes other than AR or AP accounts in the report. And in order to add account codes to Customer Vendor Book 2 report, you need to first set receivable payable accounts in Accounting 1, Setup, Chart of Accounts menu. For instance, if you click Other Receivables account, you can find Related Work field where you can set the account to a receivable payable account. And the default setting of Other Receivables account is None. And if you check Receivable Payable option and save, the account will be displayed in Customer Vendor Book 2 menu. So firstly, we will go over Customer Vendor Book 1. In the search template, you can first select the account type between all receivable and payable. If you have both sale and purchase transactions with the company that you want to search, select All Type and Search Data. And you can set the other search conditions such as date range. And Customer Vendor field is a required field. So if you enter a customer and then click Search button, data will be searched based on live trading customer vendor. In the search results, you can see the time period and sales and receipt history and the balance after each transaction. And you can also see the current balance at the bottom section. And also in this report, you can verify the details by clicking each date. In the pop-up window, you can modify data and save again. And in the search results, in Remarks field, for inventory sales data, the data entered in the sales slip will be specified. And for accounting data, the data entered in Remarks field will be displayed. Also, the data shaded in red are inventory sales that have not been reflected on the accounting module yet, which means pre-invoicing status. And moving on, we will discuss the search conditions in details. If you click Search button, you can see Summarize by field. The current setting is by slip details, which displays data by each slip and also displays transaction details in Remarks field. If you select By Slip option and search, the transaction details will not be displayed. And if you select daily or monthly, data will be summarized by each date or month and displayed. And if you select By Account Voucher option and search, only the data that have been invoiced to the accounting module, that is, only accounting vouchers, will be displayed. The inventory data that have not been reflected on the accounting module will not be displayed. And next, you can see Add to Main Customer option. In order to explain this field, we need to first go over Customer Relation Setting feature. In Accounting 1, Setup, Customer Vendor Setup menu, you can find Relation Setting feature. This feature is where you can set up a relation between customers. That is, set linked customers to a main customer so that you can enter vouchers and view reports based on the main customer. This feature is useful if you have a head office and its stores, since you can set a relation between the headquarters and stores and then view receivable books based on either the head office or based on the individual customers. Next, in Others field, you can see Print Data Without Customer Vendor Code option. This option allows you to search and view only the data created in the inventory module where no customer vendor code is entered. If you check the option in Search, if any data is displayed, it means that the data lacks a customer vendor code. Click the data and you can see no value in customer vendor field. So by using this option, you can check for the company involved in this transaction and then fill out the field and save again, thereby avoiding any data omission. Then, if you search again, no data will appear. Next, we will move on to Customer Vendor Book 2 menu. So, as I mentioned earlier, in Customer Vendor Book 2 menu, you can include account codes other than accounts receivable and accounts payable by setting the related work of the desired account code to receivable payable type. You can use the search conditions the same way as in Customer Vendor Book 1, such as date range and account type, customer vendor field, location, department, and project, etc. Then we will discuss the function of this report in details after clicking Search button. So in the search results, you can view data separately by inventory receivables and accounting receivables. And the uninvoiced inventory sales are being marked in red as well. Also, in Customer Vendor Book 2 menu, you can view data based on a foreign currency. So if you check Display Only Foreign Currency option and click Search button, you can view the balance of foreign currency transactions. So if your company often trades in a foreign currency, please use Customer Vendor Book 2 menu.